Hello, hello, my soul sisters. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday? Don't know where the weather is where you are, but it is getting windy here, and we're supposed to get some rain, but it was a beautiful day today. Nice, mid-80s, just beautiful. So, let me fix my phone here a little bit. There we go. My iPad is doing an update, so I'll be watching comments up here. I hope that you've had a blessed week so far. I had to look and see whether I had turned it on or not, because nothing was coming up. I'm like, I should be live. It's one of those days. I was surprised this afternoon. My son in Little Bristol showed up. He came to pick up something, so I got to entertain Little Bristol for a little bit, and he's like, Oma, I need a snack. Can I have a snack? So I had to get her a little snack, of course, and then I got her some water because it was hot. And she is just a mess. She loves singing. And hey, Kimberly, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. I've missed you. We had cleaned out the shed so that our neighbors could do the not caulking, the sheetrock and paint, and she went in there and she's like, I like this. This is so big. I can do gymnastics in here. I said, yeah, and you could dance in here. So she's all about singing, dancing, and gymnastics at the moment. I know I have changed the times on you guys, but for the summer, probably until, I don't know, maybe September, I'm going to play it by ear. I'm going to leave it at the 2:30 time in the afternoon, and that is Eastern Standard Time because I'm on the East Coast. Oh, sweet, you received a notification. It's working. Yes. That makes me excited. You never know when Facebook changes something. It don't work no more. Because I just had several updates on my iPad, on my phone, and all the things. Software update and app update. But the reason I changed it to 2:30, it seemed like it worked well for a couple of you people. And if we want to go to the farmer's market or a yard sale or something of the sorts in the morning, then I will have to change it. And instead of having to change it constantly and saying, hey, I'm going on it this time today, I'm going on it that time today, I just changed it to 2:30. That way we can do what we need to do in the morning, go to the farmer's market, go to the yard sales or whatever, thrifting, whatever we want to do, sleep in, we don't sleep in, but it's an option. So that's why I changed it to 2:30. And I probably, like I said, keep it to like August or September. I'm going to play it by ear. And then when the winter months roll around and the farmers markets are closed, and then I'll turn it back to 10:30. But if you guys prefer the 2:30, let me know and we'll keep it at 2:30. I can only see Kimberly's comments, which is strange. My iPad is loading, so I cannot look at it. So welcome everybody. I'm not sure who all is on here, but once my iPad is updated, I can look. But I don't see any comments but Kimberly's, which is totally strange. Hello, Creating Crafts for Rescuing Paws. I appreciate you hopping on Saturdays. For those of you that don't know, we've been doing this for quite a while. We pick a book, a devotional, or we've done 52 weeks in the Bible. We've gone through the Bible. We do little different studies. We've done a prayer study. And this time we chose I Am Enough by Dr. Kimberly Moore. And this is backwards because I did not turn my phone around. It is a journey to confidence and wholeness, and we learned to be enough. Hello, Velvet. How are you? How is your page coming along? I'm so excited for you. It is an awesome book. You will learn a lot. And we are at the last chapter, and then next week we'll do the final word of encouragement, which is a really short lesson. But it has brought me to thinking, and the other ladies on here can also attest to that. We have learned about being enough, being worthy, being called, being, what was the other one? Ladies, help me out. What have we learned? I'm drawing a quick blank here. I'm going to load up my iPad real quick so I can see more comments coming in. Worthy, called, enough. My brain just went completely blank, ladies. What happened? And it has little gratitude sections in here where you write your own things in here. Oh, I am chosen. I wrote on 328, I wrote today's affirmations. I am enough. I am chosen. I need community. And we are chosen, blessed, forgiven, and redeemed. I need community and support. That's what that's supposed to say. So we learned a lot in this book, and one of the pages on here says, believe you are and you shall be enough. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And it is a very encouraging book. So if you need a faith lift, not a face lift, but a faith lift, I encourage you to read this book. All right, I got my iPad up. Let me put a welcome comment in here so maybe some more comments will pop up. Gosh, this is so delayed. There, maybe that will help some. Today's lesson is Go Forth, Sister. And it is talking about what we have learned so far. That we learned you need both. Yes. We learned what it takes to feel that we are enough. But that's not where this book stops. This is not where God stops with us. This is not our end destination, to feel that we are enough, to embrace, to realize, to accept that He created us as enough, just the way we are. We don't have to change nothing. We are enough just the way He has made us. Hello, Miss Bonnie. So, being enough is not only a feeling. It is not just a feeling. It is what we do. It is how we do. And it is who we are. As women, we are created to multitask. We do a lot of things at the same time. We have different tasks that we are completing at the same time. We can multitask and we get it all done. That's just programmed into us. And if we have to do it ourselves, and many of you are doing it yourself, you are amazing women. You are enough. You can handle it. You can do it. We are the strongest, wisest, and most influential beings in the world. The Lord has created us that way. I love that, Bonnie. And as is a good reminder to us, I am enough. I am chosen. I am called. I am worthy. That's what the Lord says about you. He says that you are enough. The writer, Dr. Kimberly Moore, says, she says, I often say this, we are more than hips, lips, and fingertips. I just laughed when I read that. We are more than hips, lips, and fingertips. I just thought that was funny. We are amazing beings wrapped in beautiful packaging. Just think about that. That's the way the Lord created you, to be an amazing being. He entrusted you to be a mother, to carry a child, to bring life into this world. Just think about that. And then he wrapped it in a beautiful package. We are enough just the way we are. We're designed to not only look good, if you can call this looking good, my hair up because it's hot out here. But you know, it is not about the outward appearance. It is about the appearance of your heart. You are looking good. What comes from the inside radiates on the outside. That's what you have to learn about yourself. It is not your physical look, your body shape. It is about the look in the heart, on the inside. We're designed to not only look good, we've been designed to be great examples to others. We have others that follow our lead, that follow us, that look up to us. We have our children, our communities, our churches, and many, many others, our neighbors. Hello, Alice, how are you? And maybe others that watch us and look at us. And you know, sometimes they might say, I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she can do all of this. I don't know how she is so talented. I don't know how she doesn't stress out. I don't know how she just loves and cares for everybody like that. It's because the Lord made us that way. But with it also comes that we've got to take care of ourselves, and we'll find that out here in just a little bit. We are created amazingly by our Lord. You are amazing. And the writer says, Dr. Kimberly Moore says, I just want to remind you how amazing you are and all that you have the potential to do. Just think about all the potential you have to do. But you know what you have to do? You have to take the first step. Just like in creating, we hesitate to do something or make something. We always admire somebody else's creativity. Miss Bonnie does amazing resin art. I'm not that good with resin, but I admire how she does it. Could I do it if I set my mind to it? I probably could. But it's not exactly what the Lord created me for. Bonnie's resin art, that is her niche. That is her thing. Loving on animals, that is her thing. I am more of a wood stenciling and vintage and repurposed creator. I love rustic. I like old stuff. I like thrifting. And then creating something more beautiful to keep that piece that has a story and retell that story or rewrite that story. That's me. That's the way the Lord created me. We are all just as amazing. We just have different gifts and different talents that the Lord has given us and blessed us with. But now we cannot just feel like we're enough. We have to take action. We got to take a step. We got to do something. Like we learned before, there are others that need us. We are needed. We got to step in the gap. We got to share. We have potential. We need to take that potential. I will look at them here in a little bit. I'm excited to see. Gosh, I love the last ones you put. I love all of your creations. You know, most of us here are in a certain age group where the society sometimes tells us that you can't do that no more. I've watched a creator, I think it was yesterday, I think her name was Lisa. I cannot remember. I do apologize. For those of you that are on here, you might know who I'm talking about. I honestly can't remember. I apologize. She was on the Little Blessed Farmhouse, or the Blessed Little Farmhouse group. And she said that she was 70. First of all, she didn't look it. And she had a purpose. She had a potential. And she was doing. She didn't age stop her. She didn't let that maybe she was not as fast as a 20-year-old stop her. Maybe she couldn't think as quick on her feet as a teenager does. That didn't stop her. She created a beautiful smashed can, a patriotic smashed can, and she done it with all her heart and all her love, and the Lord made her that way. Age didn't have anything to do with that. Sometimes when we get to a certain age, let's say retirement age, we want to settle. We want to say, well, I've put my, 20, 30, 40, 50 years in. I think it's time for me to relax and sit down and let the others carry the torch. I've done my time. Let someone else do it. If the Lord has a job for you to do, if the Lord wants you to be active and do, you still need to be doing. It doesn't matter how old you are. Just look at Moses. How old Moses was when he let the children of Israel out. He wasn't a spring chicken. Look at Abraham and Sarah. When they had their child, they weren't spring chickens, most definitely not. I'm sure she was thinking too, yeah, let somebody else carry that one. I can't handle it. But she did, because the Lord helped her. He made it possible. And so he will do for us. If there is a fire in you, if you feel that nudging, and even if you've retired and you feel that the Lord still has work for you to do, find what it is that he wants you to do. He's blessed you with gifts and talents in different ways, abilities, and he wants you to use them. Whether it is volunteering, whether it is walking the dog, or watching children, or creating online, he has a purpose. And you know what? There's somebody out there that needs exactly what you have. There's always more to do. Are we willing to step up? Are we willing to say, here I am, Lord, take me? There are many women like us that still have a lot to give. We are natural born leaders. We've always been taking care of the household. I gotta have that. Oh my gosh, I love that name. Hello, Denise. Appreciate you hopping on. We are natural born leaders, multitasker. We hold it all together. We are the thread that keeps everything from unraveling, that keeps it all together, even when things are pulling us in a million directions. We have as much compassion, creativity, and desire today and tomorrow as we did 20 years ago. You can still do it. That fire, that desire, that creativity, that compassion, that love is still there. It's the same. As long as we are in good health and we have the strength, even if it is at a slower pace, if the fire is still burning and you feel like you can create or serve others, do it. Take that step. Step out and share with others. Uplift them, encourage them, make them smile. And you know what? By you stepping out and doing that, they see that they can do the same as they grow older, as they age. It is not you're retired, now you're going to have to sit in the recliner and put your feet up. There is still so much more that we have to give and share. We need to pour into others, and others will pour into us. Do not let anyone or anything put your fire out, especially not the negativity of the world. The world wants to put us in a box, in a place, and tuck us away. Don't let them. As long as you have the strength, the health, and that fire in you, keep on keeping on. The Lord will continue to carry you. He will continue to give you the words, the abilities, and all the things you need. You clearly have what it takes. You can still lead. You can still sing. You can still create. Just do it. Take that step. You know, it's kind of like, I always want to exercise. I always want to walk. I can't run. I'm not a runner. But I see people on the side of the road doing it, and then I'm like, you are amazing. You are out here every day in the heat, in the cold, in the rain, in the whatever, and you're doing it. And then when I go out and do, because I used to walk at work at lunchtime, I took 30 minutes and walked. Had an hour lunch, so ate for 30, walked for 30. I was thinking, like, what are they thinking when they drive by? What are they thinking I'm doing out here? What? You know what? It doesn't matter what they think. And you know what? When I drove by somebody that was walking or doing something good for their health, I admired that. So why am I so worried about what somebody else thinks? You know, look at that crazy woman on the side of the road here. Maybe they're saying, kudos to you. I applaud you. Maybe they're not saying, what the heck is she doing? Maybe they are uplifting me. Maybe they are praying for me. Maybe they are saying, you go, girl. So don't let the world tell you otherwise. Listen to what the Lord tells you to do and do it. Go forth and go for it. We can still make a difference. We can still make a difference. We have what it takes to make a difference in someone else's life. So just think about that. If we sit back in our recliner and do nothing, or in our rocking chair on the porch, then we cannot make a difference in someone else's life. We cannot shape them. Like, for instance, my little granddaughter. If I say, no, I'm retired, I'm going to let somebody else do it, I'm just going to sit here and rock. I cannot pour into her. Sometimes I ought to be willing to go to the splash pad and get wet. I'm a 62-year-old jumping on water in a splash pad. So what? She is going to remember that. She's going to enjoy that. I'm going to be the one walking downtown while she's riding her bike. She's going to remember that. I'm pouring into her. There is so many things that we can still do. Enjoy every moment of it. And you know what? It's going to start raining here in a little while. If there is water puddles out there, go jump in it and have fun. There's probably a bunch of people that will look and say, man, I wish I had the courage to do that. As long as you don't slip and fall and hurt yourself, enjoy that moment. Laugh. My favorite commercial this last year was the 3 ladies that are sitting on the bench watching kids going down the hill sledding. And then one lady looks at the other ladies that they are smiling and just, dreaming that they could go down that hill. And she orders those little butt cushions. And the next thing that you know, them 3 ladies are going down the hill and they are just hooping and hollering. That's how I want to be. I want to do those things. I don't want to have to worry about, yes, make puddle and go splat. I know it. Why am I worried about what society thinks about me? I don't have to fit in a box. The Lord didn't create me to fit in a box. Otherwise, I'd be carrying a box around with me. Go do it. Be encouraged. Be that woman that says, yes, you can. Yes, you are enough. Come on, let's go splash. Let's have fun. As long as we don't hurt ourselves or hurt somebody else, do it. You don't know how much you're going to encourage someone just by doing that. You have what it takes to make a difference in someone's life. Stop doubting yourself and start encouraging yourself. Hey, Miss Cindy, how are you, my friend? Stop doubting yourself and begin encouraging yourself to do all that you can while you can. Exactly. That is just such an uplifting commercial. And another thing is, we're sitting in church, we're listening to the sermon, and we just want to shout and raise our arms and sing along and clap, and we're like, nope, don't know what my neighbor's going to think. I'm going to have to keep my hands to myself. I can't do that. Why not? Why can't we not do that? Is there a rule book that says when you go to church, you got to sit on your hands? No. We are putting those labels on ourselves. Rip those labels off. Be who you are meant to be. Stop doubting. Encourage yourself. Do all that you can while we still can. There might come a time when we won't be able to. There might come a time when we cannot jump in a muddy puddle. There might be a time when we cannot go sledding or swimming with our grandkids. There might come a time when we'll not be able to see well. My eyes are getting worse, and one day I might not be able to see. My husband has no peripheral vision, or very, very little peripheral vision. It is hard. Yes, he wants us to praise him. Exactly, Kimberly. So do it. Sing, shout, enjoy. Live a fulfilled life. Don't look back and say, well, I wish I would have took that chance. Well, I wish I would have took that step. Well, I wish I would have made a difference. Don't wish, do. Pray to the Lord. Ask him for guidance, for his help, for his direction, for clarity, and do. Be available. Here I am, Lord. Send me. Learn from your mistakes. Pace yourself. And enjoy the journey called life. Enjoy what the Lord has put in front of you. Will you get it right 100% every time? Absolutely not. Will there be mistakes? Will there be ups and downs? Will you fall off of the horse? Absolutely. Don't stay down. Get up. Most inventors didn't have an idea and worked the first time. They experimented. They tried. They twinkled with this and tinkled with that and tried to make this work and that work. And they had a lot of nope, 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 nope. Did they give up? No, because they knew eventually it would work. My daughter is doing a treasure hunt. She's got 2 different books that she is following. And one of them had word search in there. And I think this one is called The Treasure Box or something like that. I can't remember. And it had a cryptogram in there. And it was like 3 lines, 3 pretty long lines that you had to decipher. I sat down last night, and while I was watching somebody on the live, I sat there and deciphered that cryptogram. I enjoyed deciphering that. It was difficult, but I finally got it. And I was so excited. I said, I got it. Look, this is what it says. Something so simple. I enjoyed doing that. Do things that make you happy, that fill your cup up. Live a fulfilled life. Learn from your mistakes. The world is waiting for us to step out. There are many who need what we have, and many who need to hear what we have to say. Here are a few wisdom nuggets that I would like to encourage you to take with you on this journey to enough. Hey, Teresa. You must be integral. We gotta have our integrity. When we tell somebody we're gonna do something, we need to do it or have a darn good excuse. When you promise a child you're gonna do something, you better do it. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't say, oh yeah, I can do that, and then the time comes and you can't do it. People will lose trust. Trust is a very important part. You gotta have trust. You gotta have faith. Trust the Lord that He will give you what you need. Have the faith that you can do what He's asked you to do. We are in position to make major or have major influence on others that we can impact in a powerful way. We are natural nurturers. That's what I said. He has blessed us to be mothers, whether natural born or whether adoptive moms or a neighborhood mom. We have the nurturing within us. People want to trust us. We cannot break that trust. We've got to be trustworthy. We cannot abuse that trust or take advantage of that trust. If we say we're going to do something, we better be doing it. If someone puts a trust in us, we don't need to betray that trust. Trust is very important. Trust is very hard to regain. If you've lost the trust of someone or someone has broke that trust with you, it is very hard to trust again because you were hurt. So think about that. You don't want someone to break the trust with you because it goes. Okay. I put do not disturb, but it doesn't always work. So trust is very important. We need to strive to be women that keep our word. When we say something, we need to mean it. Don't say something to please somebody. The world already got enough of that. When we say something, we need to mean it. Be true to your commitments. It is okay to say no. Don't overcommit. Don't feel like you have to commit to everything. Learn to say no. Learn your schedule. Learn what you can do. Even if you think, my husband is guilty of that. When the doctor says, how you doing? Can you walk a set of steps? Can you do this, that, or the other? He says, oh yeah, I could do that. And I'm like, I know you think you can, but can you physically do that? And he's like, oh no, I can't. So don't commit to something that you know you really cannot do just because you want to please somebody. Or you don't want to say no, you don't want to feel bad. Hey, Marilyn. Don't do that. When you make commitments, keep the commitments. Learn to say no, it is okay. Or you could say, I'm not able to right now, but see me back later, or I will call you, or I will tell you when I can. It is better to postpone it than to commit to something that you cannot keep. And do not create a pattern of doing one thing or saying one thing and doing another. Strive to be integral in every area of your life. Hey, Primitive Roots by Divana. I love your name. You picked a good name for your page. I love it. And please follow Miss Divana. She just started her page and she is so excited. So please give her a follow. You have to have self-motivation. There is not always somebody in your corner giving you a pep talk. You know, like in a boxing ring that, will lift you up and say, keep going, keep fighting. You will not always have that. You're going to have to self-motivate. Sometimes those who lead, and we are born leaders, we have to motivate ourselves. There's not always someone in our corner to encourage us. And sometimes the circumstances are not going to be sufficient enough to keep us motivated. Thank you for sprinkling. I so appreciate you. We will have to learn to self-motivate. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Divana. This book is amazing. If you have not read this, it is so eye-opening and so helpful. And I know it is backwards. I apologize, but, it's a Facebook thing. It is called I Am Enough, A Journey to Confidence and Wholeness by Dr. Kimberly D. Moore. As a leader, we must understand leadership puts us into another category. Although everybody needs somebody to encourage them, you may not always have that convenience. And it's not to say that we don't have people to encourage us or pray for us or cheer us on, but sometimes we just don't have it available. So we have to self-motivate. We got to keep going. We got to keep the greater good in mind, and we got to stick with it. And you're wondering, well, how? Remind yourself on a daily basis on who you are and whose you are and what your purpose is in life. What has the Lord created you for? What is your purpose? And that right there is enough motivation to keep going. Always be the jewel that you are. Make sure that your personal, social, and ministry presence is one of godly character and integrity, which means do not be different in the three places. On social media, do not be pleasing the world and be a different character than you are at home or in your ministry, in your church setting, or in your neighborhood. Be authentically you all the time. Do not, like in school when you're a teenager, you want to try to fit in and you try to, be like this group or be like that group so that you can fit in and be part of. You are unique, special, and different. You are who you are. Be true to who you are, the way the Lord has created you. You don't have to fit in. You will find your tribe. You will find where you need to belong to, because the Lord created us for community. Our crafting community is a community to bring us together, to uplift one another, to share with one another. We are not here to compete with each other like the world is trying to show us. And thank you for the hearts. That is such a blessing to me and to those that are watching. People are impacted by the way we carry ourselves, how you come across, how you perform at work, what you say. We have to remember that our name has to mean something. We are standing for something. Nowadays, people are remembering us or getting to know us in 3 different ways. By what you do, what you say, and how you act. We have to be mindful in our work ministry, performing on our job, and how we present ourselves in social media settings. Someone is always watching you. They're watching your life. Be the leader. Be the example. Be the standard. Be authentically you. While we are doing all of this, while we are multitasking, wearing many hats, being the leader, holding everything together, we also have to be able to take care of ourselves. A lot of times, especially as mothers, as nurturing, leading women, we take care of so many other people, whether it is our family, our kids, our husbands, our elderly parents, a sick aunt and uncle, a friend, a neighbor. We are caring human beings. But we also got to take care of ourselves. If we don't take care of ourselves, we are not able to take care of others. Every leader has to take some time to care enough about themselves, to take some time for themselves. The Lord created the Sabbath day for rest, for a reason, so we can rejuvenate, recharge, relax. There has to be a healthy balance between work, church, and home. We can afford to take 15 minutes out of each day and just regroup. Just breathe. Do some breathing exercises. Just close your eyes and listen to the sounds around you. What do you hear? Just kind of take a moment. Read a book. Take a walk. Listen to the birds. Or like I put on my page, take the time to smell the roses. Literally, take the time to smell the roses. Just shut down for a moment. Spend some quiet time meditating. Read a devotional. Do breathing techniques. Clear your head and de-stress. Those 15 minutes can make all the difference in the world. And whether you're going to bite somebody's head off the next minute or whether you're just going to have a smile on your face and you say, I understand, I got it, I can handle it. Just think about that, 15 minutes. Find time to rest and recover. Here's this age thing again. As we get older, sometimes we need longer to recover from life's events. Walking isn't as easy. Getting up and down isn't as easy. Carrying things is not as easy. Things are heavier than they have been before. It takes us longer to get tasks accomplished. But that doesn't mean that you can't do them. It just means you need a little bit more time. Got to give ourselves permission to manage stress. Hey, Sherry. And not just accept it. Thank you, Siri. Every time. Permission to manage stress. And not accept it as part of the job, a part of our lives. I've been stressed out, my neck and my shoulder, and you might see me sometimes sitting there rubbing my neck. I've been very stressed out, so I do little exercises every now and again, and I turn my head and I move and I stretch to just, I'm going to watch while kids are busy. I appreciate that. We need to learn to de-stress, to take a breather, to take just a few moments for ourselves, to let things go and relax. I found myself, even at night when I lay down, I am so tense. I literally have to tell myself, relax, relax your muscles, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. I got to keep telling that to myself. It used to be that I had to tell myself, don't grind your teeth. And I wasn't grinding. I was just biting them. I was pushing with my tongue. That's why my teeth are crooked. I had to, hey, Ginger, I had to tell myself, do not do that. I was doing it unconsciously or subconsciously, not unconsciously, subconsciously. I literally had to have a conversation to do that. We need to learn to de-stress. We need to learn to just relax, to recuperate, rejuvenate, recover. As a child of God, we have to accept our right to the Sabbath. We have a right to relax and slow down. And on Sundays, that is my slow down day. I don't do much of anything on Sundays. It is my day to just be, to enjoy, to relax, to watch, to read, to just hang out. On Sundays, we meet with my son, his wife, and the granddaughter to eat. We'll eat at their house, and we just have time together. We've always done it. It used to be at our house, but now we got 3 dogs, so we're doing it at their house. We've always done that. Always. The only way to experience and take advantage of that right is to take one regularly. Take a rest. Yeah, tell yourself to stop. Exactly, we do it when we sleep. We literally have to talk to ourselves and say, relax those shoulders, relax that neck. Do not push with your tongue. Do not grind your teeth. We have to tell that to ourselves. Regular rest helps calm our spirit, gives our bodies a chance to rejuvenate, provides opportunity to change the scenery, allows us to pursue recreational activities that we cannot do at times of ministry and work. If you're not getting at least 1 full day away from your job every week, you've missed an important part of God's gift of rest for us. God's gift of rest. You are not being lazy. You are not being non-motivated. God has blessed you with the gift of rest. Our body shuts down, and if we keep pushing and going and doing and making, He will slow us down. Just ask everybody in this room right now. There have been times where the Lord has given you an illness where He has knocked you on your butt or on your back and said, you need rest. He made you rest. So take advantage of that gift that the Lord has given you and rest. Your body is created for a day of rest. It's God's gift to you. Accept that gift. And there shall be a reward. Facts, absolutely it is a fact. I have talked to too many people that the Lord has literally knocked out so that they would rest. We have to remember there is always a reward for us in doing what we do. But the reward is not always materialistic. It is not that we're going to get a bigger car, a better house, all the craft supplies in the world, the most expensive pairs of scissors, a new wardrobe. No. Sometimes a reward is much better than materialistic things. Much of the reward that we will receive is when others find us worthy enough to actually want us to be part of their lives. When others want your input, when others want your opinion, when others want to hang with you, when others want to be a part of what you have, when they want your encouragement, your uplifting, when they want to be around you, that is a much better reward when you know that when you pour into them, they are so grateful and thankful and appreciative. I just posted that I reached 1,000 followers. It took me forever to get that 1,000 followers. I know everybody says it's not in the numbers, and it is not in the numbers, but you know what it means to me? That means that I've created, with the Lord's help, or the Lord has blessed me to create, let me say it this way, a crafting community online in this space that appreciates what I share with them. There is 6 of us on this morning. Some will watch on replay. I am blessed to be part of this community, to pour into you. It is not about the numbers. It is about being able to share and pour and give and see that others love it so much that they hit that button and say, I want to be part of that community. I want to be part of what she is sharing. And I am so appreciative. I am so grateful that the Lord saw fit to give me this ministry, this platform, this ability, this gift. And I pray that it grows more, because if it does grow more, and I hope it does, that means that I am doing something right. I am taking a step. I'm taking action. That I am enough, that I am worthy, that the Lord has given me the gift, the ability, and the talents to share. And I know that there's somebody out there that needs to hear what I have to share, whether it is creatively or whether it is on our soul-filled Saturday mornings. Well, now afternoons. That is our reward. That is my reward. When I see that number go up, I know that is a blessing from the Lord. I know that there is people out there that have been poured into. I know that there's people that have received a blessing. We receive our reward and experience our reward when others actually desire our presence in critical times of their lives. When they have something and you get that call, I need you, I need your help, I've got something. They called you. They asked you. You mean something to them. You have the answer that they are looking for. You have the help that they are looking for. You are enough. You are worthy. You are chosen. You are special. The reward is having the opportunity to lead people to Christ. You were created to go out into all the world and preach the gospel, to share the good news. And whether you see it physically or whether you're just planting the seed and somebody else is coming along and watering it, and then somebody else comes along and harvests it, you are making a difference. You are putting the seed in the ground. You are watering the seed. You are harvesting. You are making a difference in every step of that path. We have the opportunity to be a parable of Jesus Christ to make a difference in other people's lives in a positive, good, impactful way. As others look for monetary rewards, rewards of recognition, understand that the greatest reward is knowing that you have made an impact upon somebody else's life and caused them to make a change in their lives for the better. We are here to make a difference in someone else's life, to make a change for the better. You are enough. You can and you will. We are the Proverbs 31 woman. We are that girl. Proverbs 31:10 through 31. And this is out of the Message. And we will go over this again next week. As you read, put your name, yourself in the place of this amazing woman. And again, we will go over this again. This is on page 97. A good woman is hard to find and worth far more than diamonds. Her husband trusts her. I don't see any comments anymore. I apologize. Welcome everybody on. I cannot see who is on. My comments are not, they're not there no more. Her husband trusts her without reserve and never has reason to regret it. Never spiteful, she treats him generously all her life long. She shops around for the best yarns and cottons and enjoys knitting and sewing. She's like a trading ship that sails to faraway places and brings back exotic surprises. She's up before dawn, preparing breakfast for her family and organizing her day, which means her hands are never idle. They're always doing something. She looks over a field and buys it. Then, with money she's put aside, plants a garden. First thing in the morning, she dresses for work, rolls up her sleeves, eager to get started. She senses the worth of her work, is in no hurry to call it quits for the day. She is skilled in crafts of home and hearth, diligent in homemaking. She is quick to assist anyone in need, reaches out to help the poor. She doesn't worry about her family when it snows. Their winter clothes are all mended and ready to wear. She's never caught off guard. She's always prepared. She makes her own clothing and dresses in colorful linens and silks. Her husband is greatly respected when he deliberates with the city fathers. She designs gowns and sells them, brings the sweaters she knits to the dress shops. That means she is supplying, she is providing. Her clothes are well made and elegant. She always faces tomorrow with a smile. She's got lots to smile about. When she speaks, she has something worthwhile to say, and she always says it kindly. She keeps an eye on everyone in her household and keeps them all busy and productive. There is no idle chit-chat and sitting around in her household. Her children respect and bless her. Her husband joins in with words of praise. Many women have done wonderful things, but you've outclassed them all. Charm can mislead, beauty soon fades. The woman to be admired and praised is the woman who lives in the fear of God. Give her everything she deserves. Adorn her life with praises. We will go over that again next week, and then we will just have the final word of encouragement next week. And what lessons have you learned about yourself? That's a section that we can fill out ourselves. And then we'll have Dear My Future Self, where we will write a little bit something about our future self. So for next week, please fill out this page and this page as we come back. If you don't have the book, that is fine. Don't worry about it. Those that have, please fill it out so that we can take time and read over it and learn from one another. I so appreciate you guys. This book was amazing. I cannot remember the next book that we are going to. It is the one that Miss Nikki had mentioned. It's from Donna Parteau. I cannot remember the name of the book. I do apologize. I will put it in the comments. Unless somebody else has another one that they are interested in doing, we will do that one. So 2 weeks from now, we will start with the Donna Parteau book. I cannot remember what it is. But if there's something else that you're interested in, let me know. And that one, I don't know how long it will carry us through. So if that one ends before the year end, then we'll pick us another devotion, another book, another prayer book, or another lesson to go through. So we have made it through this book, and I'm excited. Like I said, we started this at the beginning of the year, and next week will be our last lesson. So pretty much we took 4 months to read through this and study it and learn it. Becoming the woman God wants me to be. That is it. Thank you. I couldn't remember. I'm looking to see if I have the book around me, but I didn't bring it up. So that's what we will work on in 2 weeks. Next week we will wrap up. And again, please fill these pages out so we could talk about them and wrap up this book next week. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Let's put down some prayer requests, because I am sure there is some prayer requests that we have. Let me get my book out. Let's see. I don't even know what date today is. When you don't work on a daily basis, you lose track of what date it is. It's the 25th. We were in chapter 14, and it says, "Go forth sister." So what are some prayer requests that we have? If I can see them. I saw Sherry's comment, but I can't see any other comments. Judy, most definitely. I'm going to put Miss Judy on our prayer list. We've got some more doctor's appointment. We had a eye appointment for my husband. Another, it's a neuro-ophthalmologist, and it was a follow-up appointment outside of the VA. And he had done some blood tests, and all the tests came back good. And he did determine, or not determined, what's the word? Reconfirmed that he is legally blind, that he lost his peripheral vision, and that there is nothing that, because he wanted to make sure nothing had changed, that the nerve damage hasn't changed, and that there wasn't anything that could be done. So there is no operation, no treatment, no medication, nothing that can be taken or done to reverse that or to help it. So the loss is there. It is not recoverable, and it looks like it is progressing slower. It is not going to get really bad, or he's not going to lose all of his vision. He's still got central vision, so he can still look straight ahead. And that vision is 20/40. But I think one eye is 2200 and the other eye is 2100. So that will not change. So that was, sounds bad, but that was good news, that it isn't anything that is going to get worse, or he won't lose his whole entire sight. So that is a praise to the Lord. So I'm going to put that down at a praise report. Good eye report. That's what I'm going to write down. Any others? Yes. There's been 2 instances in Louisiana. We had the gentleman that shot his children and another child, and the women. And then we had a mall shooting, 2 separate instances. So just remember Louisiana. I mean, 2 back to back. I think they were like within a week or within the same week. I'm just going to put Louisiana violence or shooting. Innocent lives, and it's just hard to wrap my head around how something like that can happen. So just please say extra prayers for all of those involved, and not just the families, the bystanders, the first responders, the police, the fire, everybody, the neighborhoods, the people. I know the mall incident was really close to Sherry. It's frightening, especially when the people are on the loose, and you're like, are they in my neighborhood? Are they in my backyard? Are they hiding in the garage? So just keep everybody in your prayers. It's just a strange world out there, and people need help. And that's what I'm saying. They need what you have. We need to step up and share the goodness that the Lord has, the blessings that the Lord has, and let the world know that there is better out there, that there is a loving God out there that wants to take care of them, that wants to love them, that wants a good journey for them. And I know Miss Judy always prays for our military, so I'm asking that you keep our military in your prayers. And I know a lot of us are creating patriotic right now. So when you create patriotic, say an extra prayer. While you're creating your patriotic project, mention the military. Let people know to be in prayer for them. They are ready at a moment's notice. They will go and do wherever they're needed, and so do our first responders, our firemen, our highway patrol, police, sheriff. They are there to serve, and they leave family behind when they do that, when they go to these wildfires, when they go to these accidents, when they go to war, when they go to a natural disaster. They put others first each and every time. Let's lift them up in prayer. All right, ladies, I appreciate you. I'm going to close us out in prayer. Thank you, dear Lord, for this wonderful group of ladies. Dear Lord, I ask that we have learned that we are enough, that we are chosen, that we are called, that you have blessed us to go out, to take that step, to make a difference, that we have learned that our reward isn't materialistic all the time, that a lot of times it is just being able to pour into somebody and uplifting them and encouraging them, lending a helping hand, and see a smile on someone else's face, making a difference even if it is just a word. I ask the Lord for those that are on our prayer list. The 2 shootings in Louisiana, you know all those that are involved. I ask that you wrap your arms around them, that you bring understanding and healing and comfort, dear Lord. That there is a way that we can help to prevent things like that from happening again and again. I ask the Lord that you'll be with Miss Judy. She is not feeling well, dear Lord. And she always prays for our military, dear Lord. And I ask that we will lift them up to you. Our military, our servicemen and women, our highway patrol, police, sheriff, first responders. All of those see things that on a daily basis sometimes that we don't never want to see or be involved in, dear Lord. And I just ask that you will wrap your arms around them and lift them up, and that we will lift them up in prayer. I ask the Lord that you be with each and every one here. I ask that you will just help us to understand, help us to know what to do, where to go, the direction we need to go in. I thank you for my husband's eye report. I know I say it's a good eye report, but you don't never give us more than we can handle. And I know as caregiver, you have created me to be that. You have given me everything that I need to fulfill that job, that mission. And I'm so grateful that you're allowing me to do that, dear Lord. I'm grateful for this online community of creators and crafters, just ordinary, mostly women. The encouragement, the uplifting, the prayers, the faith, it is overwhelming, dear Lord, and I'm so glad that I am just a small part of it. Please continue to give me the words, the wisdom, the knowledge, the ability, whatever it is that you need to equip me with to share the gift that I have, the abilities with others. I ask that you will please pour into these ladies so that they too can be there for someone else, and that they can experience the amazing rewards that you have for them. Let them know in their heart of hearts that they are enough, that they are loved, that they are chosen, that they are worthy, and that they do make a difference no matter where they find themselves in life, no matter their handicap, their age, their look, their abilities, how quick, how fast, how slow. Let them know that they are amazing, and I love them all. Thank you so much. Pray that we all will have a blessed day and an amazing Sunday, and keep us safe from the storms and the weathers that are rolling through everywhere. Until we meet again next week, thank you, Lord. I love you. Amen. Amen, lady. Lady. I can't even talk. You are amazing. And this beautiful journal was made by Miss Nikki. And it has little reminders in here, like on this page. Chosen, blessed, forgiven, redeemed. Make yourself a little journal. Write things in there. Put things on different pages. You'll be surprised when you get there. A family that plays together stays together. You'll be surprised when you get there what meaning it has for you. So make yourself a little journal. Tuck a little notes and quotes in there, here and there. Some people come and go in our lives. Family is forever. And better yet, give this to someone. Make one for a friend, a neighbor, someone that can use it to write notes in and share. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I will see you here next Saturday. 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Monday night, we're creating at 6:30. See you then.